Inside the seemingly picture-perfect lives of Queen Letizia and King Felipe VI, dark secrets, betrayal, and accusations abound. What shocking accusation from the past is haunting the Spanish royal family today? And what is the future of the royal couple? Watch the whole video to find out. On a warm summer evening in 2024, Madrid's charm was undeniable. The King and Queen of Spain were recently spotted enjoying this enchanting atmosphere, casually strolling through Plaza de Orient near the royal palace. They blended in with the crowd, heading to La Lonja del Mar, a seafood restaurant renowned for its specialties. Capturing a moment, the King and Queen were seen enjoying a leisurely walk through Plaza de Orient, right by the royal palace. The royal couple, dressed in casual yet elegant attire, took advantage of the cool night to dine at the delightful La Lonja del Mar. The king, in a denim shirt and gray pants, and the queen, gracefully dressed in white with a leather belt and sandals, appeared relaxed and content. A rare and heartwarming glimpse of them savoring a simple evening out, just like any other couple. In early 2024, a bombshell book titled Letizia's Silence was released by veteran Spanish journalist Jaime Peñafiel, unveiling a scandalous secret. The book claims that Queen Letizia, back in 2011, engaged in an affair, a revelation that has since sent the royal family reeling. Peñafiel, known for his close ties to the royal family, didn't hold back, detailing the alleged fling and the heartbreak it caused. King Felipe, upon learning the news, was reportedly shattered as the betrayal hit him like a ton of bricks. But the story takes an even darker turn. According to a report by the New York Post, the shocking news was fed to King Felipe in real time back in 2011 by none other than Queen Letizia's own bodyguards. They had been accompanying her on a secret trip to New York City with her rumored lover, Jaime del Burgo. The bodyguards, bound by duty, had no choice but to inform the king, shattering his trust in an instant. They were obligated to report every move, reveals the author, whether she was attending official events or not. Felipe had to know. Letizia's Silence dives deep into the enigmatic past of Queen Letizia, born Letizia Ortiz Roca Solano in Oviedo, Asturias, uncovering secrets that threaten to rewrite the history of the Spanish monarchy. So picture this. Long before becoming queen, Letizia Ortiz was out here living her best life as a news anchor. Then rolls in Jaime del Burgo, the son of some big-shot politician. This was before 2000, and they had an instant connection. Jaime's been spilling the tea recently, and it's wild. He's claiming they had a thing, a deep connection. He said, "We have shared many years of our lives together. We've been a family. As I've always said, ours was not a relationship of lovers. The lover would be him in any case. I mean Felipe." Jaime talks about how they were all about that future life, dreaming of getting older together hand in hand. And this wasn't just a fling. It was some locked-in, exclusive kind of love. They even had a romantic Venice trip straight out of a fairy tale, long before King Felipe even stepped into the picture. Now, fast forward to 2002. Jaime's thinking he's going to pop the question. But then Letizia drops the bomb at the Ritz over dinner that she is seeing a diplomat. Plot twist, that diplomat was King Felipe. Felipe was born in Madrid when Spain was under a strict dictatorship led by Francisco Franco. He was the third child and only son of Prince Juan Carlos of Spain and Princess Sofia of Greece and Denmark. In 1977, 2 years after his dad became king, Felipe was officially named the Prince of Asturias. Fast forward to 1986, and he was formally proclaimed Prince. But that's not all. At just 9 years old, Felipe was made an honorary soldier in the Spanish army. He went to school at Santa Maria de los Rosales in Spain and then headed off to Canada to study at Lakefield College School. Felipe later pursued law at the Autonomous University of Madrid and earned a master's degree in foreign service from Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. In 2003, Letizia's engagement to Prince Felipe was announced, surprising many, and she lived in a wing of the Zarzuela Palace until their wedding day. And if that wasn't enough drama, Here's a plot twist for the ages. Letizia had already been married. No one talks about it much, but in 1998, she tied the knot and married a writer, Alonso Guerrera Perez, who was her high school teacher. They had a low-key civil ceremony, but the marriage didn't even last a year. This isn't really the type of past that a soon-to-be princess likes to discuss. Prince Felipe of Spain married journalist Letizia Ortiz in 2004 in a grand ceremony at the Almudena Cathedral in Madrid. This historic event marked the first royal wedding in Spain in nearly a century, and the first state wedding in over 50 years. With over 1,200 guests, including 36 royal houses and heads of state, the wedding was a highly anticipated event, drawing 25 million viewers in Spain. Jaime, who's still in the mix, claims he got asked to be a witness at the ceremony. Yeah, right there, front row to the whole royal affair. Letizia wore a stunning tiara that Queen Sofia had worn at her own wedding. Her dress, designed by Manuel Perdigas, was white with a tight waist, long sleeves, and a wide skirt with a 4.5-meter long train decorated with special symbols. It was made of Valencia silk and embroidered with silver and gold. The prince gave Letizia a beautiful ivory veil, and her shoes were custom-made by designer Pura Lopez. The entire outfit was a mix of tradition and elegance. Fast forward to 2005, Letizia and Felipe welcomed Princess Leonor, and by February 2007, tragedy strikes. Letizia's sister Erica suddenly passes away. But the drama doesn't stop. Just 2 months later, Princess Sofia is born. And here's where it gets wild. Jaime claims that during one of Letizia's pregnancies, she sent him a sneaky selfie, confessing her undying love. That's right. While she's married to her prince and growing her family, he claims she was thinking of him. But that's not all. Jaime's got more to spill. He says he handled Letizia's prenup like some sort of fixer and even fronted the cash for her family's wedding outfits. I mean, talk about being deep. By 2011, things started falling apart. Letizia allegedly ends their relationship over the phone, but Jaime's not out of the picture yet. In 2012, he flipped the script and married Letizia's sister, Telma. They even moved to New York, trying to start fresh. But surprise, surprise, by 2014, Telma and Jaime call it quits too. Despite all this, Jaime claims Felipe a kind-hearted man, even saying they had a great friendship. This whole saga is messy, with more plot twists than a season of any Netflix show. Jaime's out here dishing dirt, and the royal tea just keeps spilling. The Spanish royal family is staying tight-lipped about all of the accusations, and they're not letting any drama break their bond. Queen Letizia, now 51, remains committed to King Felipe, and is now focusing on raising her daughters, Infanta Sofia and Princess Leonor. Just recently, Letizia and Felipe pulled up to an award ceremony in Madrid, both looking stunning in their black tie outfits. The day before, Leonor 18 and Sofia 17 made a surprise appearance with their parents at a big meeting in Madrid. These two royal sisters have been all over the place lately, from cheering on the Spanish football team after their epic Euros win, to making waves at the Princess of Girona Foundation Awards. They're living their best lives. They seem unfazed by the drama surrounding their mom, and are committed to keeping their family close-knit. King Felipe and Queen Letizia were all smiles, showing off their proud parent energy at a ceremony at the Naval Military School with Leonor. The whole family was also spotted looking happy and unbothered at the Princess of Girona Awards earlier in July. All this comes after some wild claims from Letizia's ex-brother-in-law and maybe boyfriend, Jaime del Burgo, who hinted at some messy business earlier this year. But honestly, the Spanish royals are out here living their best lives, and they're not letting the drama faze them. Letizia Ortiz Rogasolano is a figure shaped by a rich background of hard work and dedication. Her father was a journalist, while her mother, a nurse, also played an active role as a hospital union representative. Growing up, Letizia was surrounded by tales of the media, with her grandparents also having worked in radio. Curiosity and ambition defined her early years, qualities that would later fuel her remarkable career. In 1999, her parents divorced, and her father remarried Anna Togares, his fellow journalist. Letizia's early education took place in Oviedo, until her family moved to Rivas Vacia, Madrid, where she completed her high school studies. Letizia's passion for journalism blossomed over time. She pursued a bachelor's degree in journalism from the Complutense University of Madrid, and later refined her craft with a master's degree in audiovisual journalism from the Institute for Studies in Audiovisual Journalism. Her career began to take shape while she was still a student, working for the Asturian daily newspaper, followed by stints at the newspaper ABC and the national news agency EFE. After completing her master's, Letizia ventured to Mexico to work for the newspaper Siglo XXI and started working toward a PhD. Though she didn't complete her doctoral thesis, her time abroad marked a significant chapter in her journey. Upon returning to Spain, Letizia's career gained momentum. She joined the Spanish version of Bloomberg's economic channel and later moved to CNN+, where she took on various programs. Her journalism took her around the world. She reported from Washington, D.C. during the 2000 presidential elections, broadcasted live from Ground Zero in New York after the 9/11 attacks in 2001, and in 2003, she filed reports from Iraq in the aftermath of the war. In 2014, Felipe VI ascended to the throne as Spain's head of state, while Letizia became queen. But while Letizia holds the title, it's Felipe who officially wields the power to represent Spain on the global stage. However, the dynamic duo of king and queen working together is far more impactful. King Felipe's reign signals the dawn of a new era, raising an important question. What does this mean for the role of the queen? The Spanish Constitution is silent on this, yet the expectations are monumental. Unlike a president's wife, a queen's role as First Lady is lifelong, and being constantly in the public eye demands both discipline and resilience. The monarchy, and indeed the queen herself, must continually justify their existence. Gone are the days when a queen's duties were limited to being a figurehead, producing heirs, and standing beside the king. Today, queens are expected to demonstrate their value to society, proving that the world is better with them in it. But how does a queen accomplish this? By becoming a passionate advocate for causes that might otherwise be overlooked. When a queen champions an issue, it gains unstoppable momentum. Queen Letizia dedicates 20% of her time to representing the crown, shaking hands with people from across the globe, and presenting both minor and major awards. Her mission? To showcase Spain's finest qualities wherever she goes. For her efforts, she earns an annual salary of around 130,000 euros, along with a budget for expenses. The remaining 80% of her time is hers to manage, and she devotes it to the causes closest to her heart: health, nutrition, education, youth, and women's issues. It's no easy task to be queen. While King Felipe was groomed for the role from birth, Letizia was a working woman who suddenly found herself thrust into a responsibility she wasn't prepared for. But through hard work and determination, she has risen to the challenge, and her efforts are beginning to pay off. So, after hearing all the drama around Letizia and her ex-brother-in-law, Jaime del Burgo, we're curious. What do you think? Did Burgo totally cross the line with those claims? Or is Letizia just unbothered and seeing him as nothing more than a friend? Has she moved on, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know where you stand on this royalty. See you in the next video.